Subscribe to Rootstem Gaming before the 1st of April for your chance to win a fully painted free Noise Marine.
Hi there guys, Fran again, or Paul, coming at you with another painting tutorial. This time round I'm going to be showing you how to paint one of these Slaanesh demons that we've done for Chris's demon army. We've had a lot of people asking to see, you know, basically how do you paint that pink, how do you get the contrast and colours. Of course it's all with an airbrush. So basically I'm just going to show you guys how to paint the pink, how to paint the bone colour, and of course the rest of the colours. I'm just going to do a step-by-step guide on how to paint those particular demons. So first off, of course, after your basing, because I always base, Mechanical Standard Grey is the colour of choice for our basing material. Then we are going to add, I believe it's we're going to add Emperor's Children as the first layer, and we're just going to put that on with an airbrush, set at about 30 psi, just basically just applying it normally as you would do. That's kind of the colour that you get to start with, and we're going to put some ink all over that, of course, and then come at it again, maybe even hit it with some white. So next up I'm going to coat all the pink with Carroburg Crimson. So this is the colour that you should end up with. This is a very, very deep sort of like an old school terracotta that Games Workshop used to do. That is old school. If you remember terracotta, you'll remember the original 9 box sets. I think it used to come in the Space Marine paint set with the original pamphlet for you to be able to actually cruise through. So I'm going to now hit it again with the pink. So we're going back in with the pink with the airbrush. This is going to be done at an angle, gently, and just to create sort of a highlight, and then after that we're going to hit it with a dry brush of pink plus plus white scar. So it's the Emperor's Children plus white scar. Now when you hit it with the dry brush, make sure it's gentle. You are airbrushing this, and airbrush paint is very thin, so if you hit it too hard with your stroking, as it were, with stroking, careful Paul, with your dry brush, then you can actually remove the paint from your undercoat. I'm not going to be, normally you'd varnish it, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be hitting it with the pink, dry brushing it, and then we're going to go on to the bone claws. Focus. There we go. As you can see, it's still left the recess in there. We've got a nice transition. Now we just need to hit it with a dry brush. At times, kids, wear gloves. So the next colour, after getting your handy glove, is going to be your Shabty Bone. So that's basically going to be for the claws. Now I have got my paper shield if I do need to protect. I mean, some of the arms you can probably get from certain angles, but I don't really want to be getting this lovely pink that we've sorted out with the dry brush and everything else. It's going to be another similar technique on these guys though. So it's going to be like a pink, and then it's going to be it's going to be the bone, and then we're going to put the another wash on top, and then possibly some more bone, and then finish it off with a dry brush. Right, let's get cracking. Now we're getting close to the body. I'm now going to put shielding up, because I really don't want this to be basically for bone to get all over the pink. Now that's pretty much down and dry. Next step, Agrax Surf Shade. And of course we're just going to put it onto the figure, but we are going to let it overspill a little onto the pink, and that should give us a nice transition and blending. So the ink is now dry, and as you can see, it's got a nice transition between the pink and the bone. I'm saying ink, it's the wash. Ink's old school term. And I'm now going to hit it again using the shields, you know, just using bits of paper, bits of card, just to shield off the actual figure. And then I'm going to hit the bone. I had to think what the word was then. I'm going to hit the bone from a different angle, mainly from the top. So top down, giving it another highlight, and then we'll dry brush it with Tyrant's Skull just to pick out the edges. This is the bone currently, and now I'm going to hit it with a dry brush, just of Tyrant's Skull. Yay! And then once that's been done, that should be the bone finished. It is quite an easy one, this. So now we've got everything going on this. Focus, camera, come on. There we go. I'm going to now paint in the gold trim. Here's one I let dry earlier. We're now going to stick Agrax Earthshade. I've got the wrong one. Give me a second. There we go. Gloss Agrax Earthshade onto all of the gold pieces. It's going to give it a nice dark, rich tone. So the gloss will dry in the recesses. Also still keep it sheen. And next, we're going to dry brush some Necron Compound. And yes, I did shake that up as well when I got it out, because that's what you do. So next up, we're going to do some hair. Focus. There we go. We're going to use some XEREUS purple, and then we're going to highlight that with Genestealer purple. I know I said that word. We're just going to layer that up using a wet palette. Right, so got some hair done. Focus, camera, focus. Now we're going to dry brush. A large dry brush because it's a lot of hair. Some Genestealer with white. I'm going to put that on. Now I've done the little robes on these figures. I've done them on this particular batch. I've done it red. Some batches I'll do blue or different colours completely, just to give a bit of variety. So when Chris, who has done this commission, gets these squads up and running, then he can basically mix and match and try and keep them as generic as possible. And that's it really. It's a very bright, very garish Slaanesh colour scheme, a little bit old school, but it's quite simple to do, and it's not too difficult to get quite a lot of them doing. I'm now going to base these, so hopefully there's now a picture on screen with the base models, and I hope you enjoyed the actual video. Please like, share and subscribe. Again, competition of course going on for the, by the time this goes up, there'll be a competition going for subscribers, basically just to join, and you'll be entered into a prize draw to be able to win a Slaanesh Noise Marine, which of course I am going to be, in a couple of weeks you're going to be seeing a painting video of that as well. Right, thank you very much for watching guys, see you next time.